Hiya! So today, I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, but I'm going to stay at Fred's tonight, and I thought I'd do a little get ready with me because I haven't done one of those yet, and like all my friends have been saying, push your hair routine, push your makeup routine, so I was like, you know what, I will. So yeah, I'm going to do a little get ready with me and you guys can come along on the journey. That sounded so just like... Okay, so I'm dressed, I've got some little shorts on and like full backless moment. I love this top. So now I need to do my hair and then I need to do my makeup and then I need to pack my overnight bag. I dyed my hair the other day and I've somehow missed bits, which is kind of frustrating because I go on holiday on Thursday, so. Okay, now you guys get a curl routine and as you can see, I have a lot of stuff for my hair. So first step in my hair routine, I completely wet it all over so it's dripping and I brush it through with this like curl defining brush. You can get this on Amazon, I love it. Then first I go in with the curl activating mousse from Umberto Gianni. I love Umberto Gianni if you can't tell. And I put a little bit of this on my Denman and then on each side just brush it through a little bit. Then secondly I use the Cantu leave-in conditioning cream. I love this stuff. I repurchase it over and over and over again because it's also really good for like lazy hairstyles when you can't really be bothered drying it or doing whatever, just put a bit of that through and it's... Then after that I go in with the curl control cream from Umberto Gianni, obviously. Pea-sized amount, through the hands, rake it through. And then to finish the wet part of my hair routine, I use the Umberto Gianni scrunching jelly. And again, pea-sized amount, in your hands, scrunch it, and then that gives it its natural like curl shape, I don't know. And then after that I will diffuse it. And then once it's dry, I use a little bit of the Elvive Extraordinary oil, and again, pea-sized amount, rub it together through the hair, and it gives it that volume and it like kind of locks it in place. So yeah, let's start my hair. So I'm just taking my hair out of the bun. As you can see, this is the bed hair. It's like, I see people who just, like with curly hair who just go out with like their bed hair. I can't do that. In fairness, it's looked worse than this before, but we're gonna make it look acceptable. So when I do my hair, I will wet one side at a time, just so it makes my life easier. So as you can see here, I am completely wetting my hair. It takes me maybe about 20 seconds to get it completely soaking wet. And then I take my little brush and make sure that the water is evenly distributed through my hair. As you can see, that is very wet now. I'm gonna quickly do the other side. Okay, so now that my hair is dripping wet, I'm gonna get the mousse, give it a shake, and then just a little bit. That's not a little bit. Okay, so this is gonna have to be for both sides of my head now because I put too much on. In fairness, it did just come shooting out. But this is normally what I do. Just brush it through so it makes like a nice kind of, not crispy, but like a... And you want it to look kind of straight once you put your mousse through. And then to give it a bit of extra volume, I brush the front bits back like that. And then that's the first step done. And then leave-in time. So I use about this much for both sides. And then just put it through my fingers like that. And then just go through it. Just go through it like that. And that's the leave-in part done. Now it's time for the curl control cream. And then just about that much. Oh, it's pink! Oh my god. Oh.
Motion detected at the front door.
Mum's gone to the dentist. But look, it's kind of pink. I love that. I haven't even noticed that. And then you just... And then just pull your hands through like that. Make sure all your hair is covered. I try not to put any product on my roots unless it's specifically for roots, because then my hair goes really stiff and greasy and I hate it. But everyone's hair is different, so it might not do that for you, but it does that for me with this routine. Don't put any products right on your roots. And then the scrunching jelly, you really don't want a lot of this. Like, that might even be a bit too much. Wait, that's also pink! It's pink! That's so cool! And then that goes through your hands again. But yeah, honestly, that's covered my whole hand. So, and then you just scoop up your hair and scrunch it in. So as you can see now, I am scrunching my hair with the jelly just to make sure that all of the curls are covered with it, because then it kind of locks it in place so the curls don't drop out through the day. I was scrunching that for about a minute then, so it should look something like this once you've done. And then after all that, you just need to get your diffuser and dry it. So as you can see here, I'm using the diffuser and I'm kind of massaging the head into my roots just to make sure I'm still getting that volume whilst it's drying. And at first I dry it in 2 sections and then flip it upside down just to, like I said, give it that volume, whilst again massaging the diffuser head into my roots. And I always make sure that I still scrunch when it's sort of nearly dry, just to keep that definition, because I need definition in my hair. But yeah, then it's dry. Okay, so my hair is dry. I'm not sure what my fringe is doing. Bro. Okay, so my hair is dry, and now it obviously looks a bit crispy because I've got a shit ton of product in it. So now I get the oil and put about that much, you can't even see that much in my hand, and then I just scrunch it, and then that is my curl routine. This has been my curl routine for about a week now. And I'm definitely here for it. I love it because I used to finger curl my hair every morning, and it took like an hour to finger curl it and dry it, and it was just not, I just couldn't be arsed. But this doesn't even take me that long. It's taken me a bit longer because I've been talking to you guys, but I just love it, and it stays in place, because the problem with my last curl routine, it would drop out and just look really bad, but because of the jelly and the oil, it stays. Like, oh, right. I need to do my makeup now, so let's move to my desk. Right, so I'm at my desk now. My makeup routine has been changing a bit recently. Like, I keep seeing TikTok being like, that's gonna be my new makeup. No, this is gonna be my new makeup. But then I just end up going back to what I normally do. And I think that's what I'm gonna do today, because it's a get ready with me, and like I show you my day-to-day things and how I get ready. So I'm gonna just do my normal one. So first, guess Booley. I'm just gonna brush my brows, and then I'm done. No, I'm joking. And then I use these 2 brushes, and I use this one, and it's got like 3/4 of a gram left in it. And I get the purple brush. Wait, they're both purple. So I get the dark purple brush in the eyeshadow, and then I just kind of brush it on like that until it's kind of like blended with the front bit, like that. So that's now blended with like just the end of my eyebrow. And then I just fill in the rest. And then once that's all filled in, I like a little like at the end of my eyebrow. So just get it in the eyeshadow again, put it about here, and then just, so it's got like a little swish. My right eyebrow is a lot harder to do than my left, because obviously I've got the slits in it. So to start with, I just pretty much do the same, like blending it with like how I did with the other one. Then after I've done that bit, I get the other brush, which is kind of, this was in a nail kit, but I don't see how you can use that for nail art. So I just get the brush in the eyeshadow, and again, make a little swish. There we go. I've tried to do the swish with the other brush, but I feel like it's too thick, so it just doesn't really work. So then I get this. It is meant to be an eyeliner, but I don't really use it for eyeliner. This little, like, pencil. And I just make that a bit bigger, connect it down, and boom. We have a little thing on the end. And then I have to do the middle bit as well. And there we go. I have my eyebrows. And then once I've done that, I use the Power Hold. I can't read it because this used to be clear, but because I've used it on eyeshadow done brows, it has gone black. But my dad got it me, and it's from Collection. So, and then I just gel down my eyebrows. And there we go. Brows are done. And then before I do anything else, I put the glue on my eyelashes so they have time to dry, so I'm not waiting for them to finish drying once I've finished my makeup. Okay, so now that my eyelashes are drying, I go in with the same brush and the same eyeshadow, and I make like a small wing. So for this part of my makeup, I connect the eyeshadow about 1/3 of the way over my eye and make a wing, and then connect it about 1/3 of the way from the top as well to make this sharp little wing. So something like that. So we have this as my little like base now, and then I go in with the Rimmel Scandalize eyeliner and just do some wings. So it doesn't look much different, but eyeliner stays on better than eyeshadow. So let me just do the other side, and then I'll get to you back on the next step. So we have our eyeliner. I like the eyeshadow because it kind of gives it like a smoky undertone. I do like a bit of a smoky eye. So now just while the eyelashes dry a little bit more, I'm gonna go in with the Essence 8H Matte. I got this from Primark for like £2, and I'm gonna line my lips. So we've got a little line now, and then just wanna blend it in a little bit so it doesn't just look like it's lined. And just get your finger and blend it around so it's kind of like more shadowy now. And then I use the Oh My Glaze tinted lip oil from Makeup X Gallery. I don't know where half these things are, my dad just buys them for me. I prefer lip oils to lip like glosses because they're just smoother and they don't go sticky on your mouth. And that is the lips done. I love my lip combo. Okay, so it's been about another minute. My lashes look like they're ready to be stuck on, so let's just do that. And for those wondering, I get my lashes from Shein. They are absolutely amazing. I love them. I've not worn them for a while because they were making my hay fever really bad, so I just took them off and wore mascara. But honestly, I missed them so much. There we go. That looks better. And then I get the other one. And then lashes. And that is my makeup done. Not a very long video today, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you've got any video suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments because I have some ideas, but it might not be what people want to see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Bye guys!